Welcome to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. Uno, dos, tres, wow! Welcome everyone to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. I'm your host Alex Elmer. Joined by me today is the great Commissioner Jack, guys. And today we're back to duos. The duos #1 contenders match between the Mercs of Bad News, Tyler Bad News Banner, and Merc against the Sous Chefs, who just came off a remarkable win, Gil and Ryan. Jack, how are you doing, first of all? And then, as well as that follow-up question, the Sous Chefs, how did you enjoy that last match? How do you think they're going to do this match?
Well, I'm doing great. School just started, so this is definitely a really good, break from that. Even though I still have some work to do, this is at least what I'm passionate about. But yes, I was able to catch the Sous Chef's previous match, and there were some deep pulls in that, I've got to say, not only from them, but from both sides. And it was just a really close match in general. And I think that this match tonight, the winner in which we'll say goes on to play Hunter and Dave in the duos champion. Both teams, I think, are really on even footing, especially when you look at the composition of the teams. You've got one young gun, and then you also have the seasoned veteran who has more years of movie watching. So that's also just kind of the trend with a lot of the great doubles teams, if you look at it. Like, I mean, Dave and Hunter, same thing over there. So
great point, yeah.
I'm really excited to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, wonderful. And this is obviously a #1 contenders match. Both these teams want to play for an eventual championship. All these players are really determined. Obviously, Orion, rookie, I know he wants to get there. Gil, he lost to Merc in a singles #1 contenders match. He's looking to get revenge. And obviously, Tyler, one of the most determined, one of the most beloved players in the League of Cinephiles, and Merc has just been on a roll. And speaking of Merc, him and Tyler, what has impressed you about this team? And how do you think, what is it going to take, considering these stats, the Sous Chefs to break Merc?
Well, yeah, I mean, Merc's one of the most solid players in the league without question. I think they will really benefit off of a bad wheel spin. But something else I've kind of noticed is I think these two teams also have a lot of the same kind of strengths too.
Yeah.
Like if you look at they have the love for franchises there. We've got a few Oscar nuts in the mix, So there's really a lot of categories I think that they can kind of go on even footing, but if somebody lands opponent's choice, I think it could crash and burn for somebody.
Yeah, and we saw last time in the Mercs of Bad News Duos tournament final match against Gull and Jacob, they landed on Alien versus Predator. They didn't do too hot in that category. We saw Merc struggle. We saw them going to multiple choice and get points stolen from them. So that could be a really game changer here. Now, going over to the Sous Chefs, something you'll notice first from the stats, just looking at it, that first and second round averages are significantly lower than that of the Mercs of Bad News. That 6.5 first round average is abysmal. Not very good. You're averaging less than 4 per player. So that is really something they need to work on. Act around, they've struggled. Ryan specifically, he has really, really struggled in terms of getting those syllables, getting those letters. He's been close numerous times. He just hasn't been able to capitalize in that round and has lost a lot of points.
Yeah, it also is unfortunate to note that I think those first 2 rounds are also the most random ones where like the wheel, you can kind of, you get to pick your own categories and you get to have an idea of what your opponents might pick. But the first round in the actors, like we're just throwing darts at you. You hopefully can make them stick. But yeah, I mean, it's really just a matter of luck with the draw in terms of those 2 rounds.
Yeah, and you mentioned Ryan, the first round's being luck. That third round, Ryan is absolutely one of the best, if not the best. He's had 3 straight matches, Jack, in duos and singles, where he's gone 8 for 8 points-wise. Hasn't even gone to multiple choice in 3 straight matches. Now, I'm not trying to, this might be the announcers, jinx, Jack. They might be really mad with me right now, but that, I would be a fool not to mention that.
Yeah, I mean, the stats are there, and I mean, they just seem to either really like the categories they get or just luck out and happen to get 4 questions that they know.
Before we get to the competitors themselves, what can everyone do at home?
Yeah, be sure to follow us on any of our social media, subscribe here on YouTube, leave a comment. We love engaging with you guys.
We
And
do.
even in the live chat, throw out those answers because you might be smarter than some of the people who are in the league. And we could always look
Probably
for but we could always look for new competitors. So show
For
your
sure.
skills in the chat.
With a duos record of 1-0, representing the kitchen, Ryan and Gil, the Sous chefs.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. How we doing, gentlemen?
Very well. And you too.
Oh, I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm still confused what a Merc of bad news is, but I hope that I find out. I don't know.
I
I've
always
been
thought
thinking
those were
about that.
just the men that my kingdom hires to give bad news to the women and children when they've fallen in battle. Their souls go off to Valhalla, Instead of ourselves as fellow Asgardians, we don't try to tell people bad news because we're gods. They look up to us. So we always try to at least, let people outside of ourselves, tell the bad news. That's from my experience what a Merc with bad news is.
Gil, this is your third number one contenders match. Ryan, this is your first. I figure you guys are not nervous today.
As one wise man once said, before the battle begins, I go off to the deepest corner of the camp so no one can hear me shit my guts out.
Oh, God. And their opponents, representing the Cinephiles in Paradise, with a duos record of 2-1, Tyler Bad News Manarch, Merc with the movies, they're with bad news.
Yeah. You got the matching Pulp Fiction shirts for the extra
Oh, yeah.
dynamic. How are you fellas doing tonight?
You absolutely know it. I will say, Gil and Ryan, that was an impressive match that we had last time. But, Gil, last time we faced off, it took us 10 overtime questions for, rest of the side. But, like Joker said, take off that mask and show me who you really are.
I beat Gil once. It's going to be about to be 2-0 versus him.
All right.
But it was a good match, so I know this match is going to be competitive, and I can't wait.
Jack,
Yeah,
the air is tense, more so than usual. I can feel it. I know you can feel it. Your shirt is red. Good selection because it might have to hide the blood. But not your blood, sprayed from someone else. That didn't make much sense. All right, Jack, what do we have planned for round one?
Yes, so round one, as you know, you will have 8 questions to answer. You'll have 15 seconds per question. Competitors must write down legibly and completely their answers. You'll get 1 point for each correct answer. Competitors and teams have 3 repeats and 1 challenge for you to use throughout the match. And if a competitor goes perfect in the first round, they will get the honorary Helmer bonus question.
The Trickster, are you ready?
With a glorious purpose, I'm burdened.
The Dark Knight, are you ready?
Always.
Merc, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bad News, are you ready?
Bring it on.
Then let's get ready to clash. Jack, take it away with question number 1.
Question number 1. In what comic book film will you hear the 1812 overture playing while the hero blows up the Old Bailey in London?
Merc, can I see hands as well?
I'm not sure what the ranking is for my favorite classical music needle drops, but this is up there.
Yeah, I'd say so. 3, 2, 1. Certainly one of the famous ones.
All right. Let's start with the Trickster.
V for Vendetta.
Gil.
V for Vendetta.
Merc.
I guess, but I feel good because I'm like comic book movies based in London. I only thought about one.
And Tyler.
Full Shine Dark, never seen this movie, but I also said V for Vendetta.
The correct answer is V for Vendetta. Everybody gets those points there with the first question.
Probably the best guess I've ever had.
Currently 2-2.
Second question. What Oscar winner plays the title role opposite Val Kilmer in 1996's The Island of Dr. Moreau? You see the old guns here, Jack, going straight to the whiteboards, but the young guns, not so much.
As I said.
Ryan, you're not that old, are you?
What a random thing to
Older than
say.
Gil, I think.
Three,
No, but you called
two,
them old.
one.
Too.
That's
Like,
time. Pens down. Trickster.
He's under his age.
Trickster.
Marlon Brando.
The Dark Knight.
I wrote Pacino.
Tyler.
No, didn't have it.
Merc.
Tyler. He actually, he won his second Oscar for
Can you just
Jack
show
Taylor
it
film.
a bit closer? Thank you.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. 1 point for each team. Ryan and Merc staying perfect.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Ryan.
And your third question. What European city does the sequel to the Rugrats movie primarily take place in?
Saw this one in theaters.
Really?
Showing my age.
What's wrong with seeing Rugrats in the theaters? I mean,
Especially that I was 6 years old when this shit came out.
3, 2, 1. Gil, Tyler, pens down.
All right. I'll go with Tyler.
Yeah, I think I don't know if this is the Rugrats movie that starts with the Godfather reference, but I wrote down Paris.
Merc.
Paris.
The Trickster.
I still vibe to the soundtrack to the first movie, Paris.
Oh yeah, the freaking Maya song is
Maya,
wow.
Black Street Mace.
Yep. We showing our age.
Oh,
Gil?
sorry, Paris.
We are 4 for 4 again. Paris is the correct answer. We are tied again, 5-5.
How did everyone get that right?
I did not see that in theaters.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
I don't think
It was before
Question
your
number
time.
4.
it's-
In 2005 Stealth, what kind of AI vehicle is the military testing against real soldiers? Looking at its name, the vehicle
I've
itself.
seen this movie.
Looking at the vehicle, not any specific name. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Merc
I said fighter pilot. I'm most likely wrong.
and Tyler.
No idea. I guess tank.
Gil.
I wrote helicopter.
Ryan.
I didn't know the exact name for it. I just wrote a stealth jet.
And that is 1 point for each team. For Merc and for Ryan, the correct answer was plane/jet. Still, Jack, no team has taken a lead yet in this match.
Yeah, everyone seems to be making up for their losses, but let's see if that carries on to question number 5. What 1987 Howard Dutch romantic drama features performances from Eric Stoltz and Leah Thompson?
See Merc going into his. That's the scary thing about Merc, Jack, is that whenever he gets these hard questions and he knows them right away.
I'm making
Can
more
I see
clear.
hands, Merc?
Sorry, I'm making it more clear because I know punctuation is key.
3, 2, 1. Ryan. Let's go. Ryan.
I said time after time.
I love that movie. Gil.
I wrote some kind of wonderful.
Tyler.
Damn you, Gil.
No idea. I said Dirty Dancing.
Merc.
It's still tied. Some kind of wonderful.
Sorry, Jack. You can.
And Gil is able to. Oh, he lied. Merc also gets it correct. The score is still tied.
Good
7-7.
job, Gil, man. Good
I
job.
never thought that Gil was going to get that, Jack. Still,
Me neither. I'm
unprecedented.
like-
Going to question 6. No lead has been taken by any team yet.
Is this song from that movie? Some kind of wonderful. Some kind.
I
of...
believe they used it, but I think the song was before.
I think, yeah.
Kind of like White Christmas before.
We're not here to
Yeah.
have fun. We're here to play movie trivia. Question number 6.
That's
What is the name of the creature that haunts the title character in 2001's Donnie Darko?
Oh my gosh.
Folks, we don't have sound effects. That's a
Pretty
real
cool. I'm pretty cool on this movie. Banger of a soundtrack, though.
I
will
do.
say.
The director's cut is not better, even for those so-called cinephiles who think it is.
Damn.
3, 2, 1. Tyler, frustrated over there.
I know it's a rabbit, and I wrote the first rabbit name that came to mind, Buster. Shout out to all my Arthur fans.
Merc.
No, I couldn't. I'm gonna be mad because I've seen that movie so many
Gil?
times.
It's a creepy looking rabbit, guys.
Oh,
Will Ryan take the
Oh,
first lead of the match?
I didn't write it as a rabbit. I just said a bunny. Like his name was Frank.
That's correct for 1 point.
Yes.
Jack, you're talking about it. Ryan has given the sous chefs the first lead of the match.
Let's go, Ryan.
As soon as you started, I knew you got it
All
right.
right.
Like it came to me right away.
The sous chefs have pulled ahead 8-7, but they're only up by 1. Here is your 7th question. In The Princess Bride, Inigo Montoya is seeking revenge for a man who killed his father, who has what distinguishing feature? It has been a while since I've seen this one.
You know, the so-called nameless cinephile who mentioned last question actually hates this movie. That's why he's not a real cinephile, folks. 3, 2, 1. Not dropping names. Check.
All right. The Dark Knight.
I don't know.
Merc.
I put 4 fingers, but I know it's either like 4 fingers or he has like 6 fingers. It's like something with his hands.
Tyler.
I have no idea. I just wrote bad eye. Like his
And Ryan.
I went very, very specific. I said 6 fingers on his right hand.
That is way more specific than we needed. 6 fingers is the correct answer.
Ryan, what a round. We went from no lead throughout, and now Ryan has single-handedly given the sous chefs a 2-point lead. Heading into the 8th and final question of the round. No perfect rounds today, unfortunately. What song in 1979's The Muppet Movie was nominated for Best Original Song at the 1980 Oscars?
This question makes me happy.
Sorry, Tyler.
Merc doesn't even try.
Oh,
Merc is really
no.
fast with his answers. He's also fast with his incorrect ones. Three, 2, 1. Let's go to Merc over here. I think he has nothing. Tyler.
I believe it's a. Yeah, I'll just get to it. It's Rainbow Connection.
Gil.
Right. No, I don't like having blank boards, but I did.
Ryan.
I need to get a new board because mine's coming apart. Rainbow Connection.
And 1 point for each team. What a round. Ryan specifically gets the last 3 right
Phenomenal.
for the sous chefs. A first round, and we mentioned the first round, Jack. The fact that the sous chefs have never gotten more than 7 in a match. They have 10 here. They have the lead. What do we have planned for round 2?
Round 2, as you guys know, is everybody's favorite picture round. Each player must identify the name of the actor from the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each team, and each question is worth the number of points it is in that sequence. So 1, 2, 3.
So, sous chefs, you guys are winning. Will you spin or not spin? Will you go first or defer?
How are you feeling?
Look, it really does not matter where we go. I mean, at this point, it's just the main focus is to try to keep a good distance. So
Yeah.
I don't want to flip a coin on this. Why don't we just go first?
That sounds great.
Here is your 1 point picture. The sous chefs.
Marcia Gay Harden.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Final answer.
Marcia Gay Harden is correct. They extend their lead by 1. The score is now 8-11 as we go back to the Mercs of Bad News for their 1 point picture.
Ooh, that's Merc, I want to say that's Donald Sutherland. Is that?
No, Christopher McDonald.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Christopher McDonald.
Shooter McGavin, baby.
Yeah.
Christopher McDonald is the correct answer. 1 point goes to the Mercs as well.
Certainly not Donald Sutherland.
Should have stuck with
Well,
Donald
that's
Sutherland.
I'll be honest.
I can see it. I can see it in a way.
The
I
way
can
his
kind of see
hair
it.
is and the way his jawline is going,
Sure.
you
Yeah.
can't confuse him for a young Donald Sutherland.
Mhm.
It was the confidence that got me. But anyway.
I'll be like, okay, Tyler.
Alrighty. Going back to the sous chefs for their 2 point picture.
Oh, I know that face. I really know that face.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it.
I'm not gonna get it in time.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Yeah, I don't have it
1.
either. Oh.
It's time.
The correct answer is Omar Sharif, known for
Yes!
Lawrence of Arabia.
I knew that
Chicago.
Brian,
That would have been my
kicking himself over
guess.
That one.
That would have been my guess.
Now, I don't keep a collage of actors just to recognize the faces.
You should.
Moving
That's
on
creepy.
to the Mercs for a potential chance to tie.
Okay.
Bruno Gans.
Your guess is as good as mine. Go with that.
Bruno Gans is correct. The Mercs
Best
of
Adolf
Bad
Hitler
News
portrayal.
have tied it up. We are tied 11
Mercs.
all.
Big
Now,
answer there.
back to the sous chefs for their 3-point picture.
Okay.
Oh man.
Three, two, one.
No.
No, I don't get
Time.
it.
My man is probably part of the funniest scene in Fargo.
The correct answer
so
is
lonely.
Steve Park. Steve
Steve-
Park is the correct answer.
Oh!
Is that the chef?
The only
from
Asian,
French?
the only Asian in Living Color.
Yes, right. Ah!
Wait, is he the chef from the French Dispatch?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah.
He looked familiar.
I haven't seen him in. I real French Dispatch. Okay, it's been a year since In Living Color, so I'm like,
Do the Right
Fargo.
Thing. He was in Fargo.
Yeah, he was the.
he was
Fargo.
Francis
man.
McDormand's date. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Move-
god damn.
Moving on to the Mercs of Bad News
That's
with
a
a
big one
chance
here.
to pull ahead before the wheel round.
Come
Here's
on.
your 3-point picture.
Charles Langton. He's the guy that directed The Night of the Hunter.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know either, but I get.
No,
guess-
I'm
Oh.
like 99.9% sure.
Okay.
Mark, can I see hands as well?
Go with that.
Oh, sorry.
Charles laughed. I think the final answer.
Charles Lawton is incorrect. We were looking for Peter Ustinov,
Oh,
Oscar winner
shit.
for Spartacus, if I am correct.
Peter Zeus.
For some reason, I thought he was the guy from that directed Night of the Hunter. He's in a winner for
Charles
detection.
Charles laughed.
Jack. Great round. Pretty frustrating for both teams, though. What is the score?
Score still tied 11-11 now as we move on to the wheel round. Each team will have 4 questions, which each are worth 2 points. The questions will all relate to one specific category that'll be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If a team doesn't like that first category they spin onto, you can choose to spin again, but you must stick with that second category that is spun. A competitor can choose to go multiple choice in their questions, but if you do this, your correct answer will only be worth 1 point instead of 2. If a team guesses a question incorrectly, your opponents will have a chance to steal for as many points. And when stealing, a team cannot go to multiple choice unless the other team had already done so. And if you land on a wild card slice, you can either spin again on the first time, but you must stick with that second spin. All right, so on tonight's beautiful wheel, we have Tarantino, Indiana Jones, the MCU, the 2000s, the Coppolas, Mission Impossible, Michael Caine, the Oscars, rom-coms, musicals, Meryl Streep, and presidents of cinema.
All right. So the Mercs of Bad News, you guys have the better record of 2-1. Spin or defer?
We'll go first. We'll go first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go first.
Spin first. Feeling confident with this wheel. I like when people like the wheel, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I spend time on making
Well,
it, so
it's
good. Love to
some
see it.
pretty good
Love to
options
see it.
today.
Good.
And the
Hell yeah, we
the
stay with
Pulp
that
Fiction
shit.
hoodies, the Pulp Fiction hoodies.
That's
look
crazy.
on it.
No!
Come
Can't
on.
make that
I
up,
presume.
folks.
I presume you guys want to. I presume you guys.
Oh
like to
man!
again.
Oh, we're keeping that.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Love that
We're gonna
mofo.
We're gonna
That
keep-
is huge. Can't make that up, Jack. And also so close to Indiana Jones, which is Gil's specialty. So big one there.
Cool.
I would
All
like
right.
spit again. Gil.
So now the sous chefs will get their spin. of the
Wow.
wheel.
Game changer there. Seen what Ryan can do in this round, though, Jack. So
Ryan is a beast.
Hold it, hold it.
Mission Impossible.
Okay.
How are you
Gil-
guys feeling on the franchise?
Gil, I feel very great taking this one. And to be honest, there's a lot of categories on it that I believe can throw us off. Now, even though I would prefer we got our strengths, I felt I mean, either way, I feel good with this one.
I know you want this, so if you want to go for it, I don't know how helpful I can be, but I'm confident that you are going to be fantastic.
As long as we remain within like a 3 to 4 point distance between them, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, we'll keep it.
Interesting strategy. Love to see it.
We will now begin with the Mercs of Bad News and their category, Quentin Tarantino.
Jack, you can take it away.
All right. Question number 1. Tarantino has a cameo as a character
Little
named
Nicky.
Deep in what Happy Madison production? That is a violation of the quick draw rule, but we will accept Little Nicky is the correct answer. 2 points for the Mercs of Bad News.
Enthusiasm, but yeah, let him finish the question, then say your answer. Say the answer.
Next time it will be minus.
Are you getting score?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2.
That Homer hates.
At the end of Jackie Brown, Jackie plans to take a trip to what European country with the money that she has gained?
I haven't seen Jackie Brown in a while, so we'll go multiple choice on this one.
Multiple.
Big.
Your multiple choices are A, France, B, Spain, C, Ireland, and D, Italy.
I'm feeling A.
Okay, I was thinking either that or Spain, but let's go with A. Final answer.
France is incorrect, bouncing it over to the Sous chefs with a chance to steal for an extra point.
Okay, yeah, it's also been a while for Jackie Brown with me as well. But I don't know. Part of me was thinking Italy.
I was thinking Italy as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, either way, no points been gained. So let's do this. Italy, final answer.
And Italy is also incorrect. We were looking for B, Spain.
Oh, come on!
Spain was question number 3. What word does Lieutenant Aldo Rain use to describe the engraving he makes in Hans Landa's forehead in the Inglourious Bastards?
I think this just might be my masterpiece.
Masterpiece is correct. 2 more points there for the Mercs of Bad News. Leaving you guys with one final question in the realm of Mr. Tarantino. Which of the color-named members of the Reservoir Dogs has an issue against tipping?
Okay, it's Steve Buscemi's character.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah, Pink.
And Mr. Pink is correct. That is another 2 points there for the Mercs of Bad News. They were able to pick up 6 points this round. So now let's see how the Sous Chefs will do in return.
Yeah, I mean, that one question, that I feel like that was the difference maker, Jack. The one that both teams missed, but at the same time, 3 2-point gains for the Mercs of Bad News. Not too shabby, 6 of 8 points. But let's see how the Sous Chefs can do as we get to the category of Mission Impossible. As I try to find the okay, there we go. Sous Chefs, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. In Mission Impossible Fallout, what is the nickname of Alana Mistropolis, played by Vanessa Kirby?
Gil, I believe it's the White Widow.
Mm-hmm.
The White Widow, final answer?
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
And the lead is now 3.
4.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
It's all right.
In MI3, what medical device is used to disable the explosive implanted in Ethan Hunt's head?
Oh. I believe he uses a defibrillator.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Defibrillator, final answer?
And that is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
Another 2-point game.
Cool.
17-15. Jack, I don't want to jinx it, but Ryan's streak continues. Let's see if he can keep going. That is, if my math serves me correct, 14 straight questions.
Sacrifice some more giants in order to make sure that jinx doesn't touch me.
All right, third question. In Mission Impossible, what actor plays a tech expert, Jack Harmon, who is killed in an elevator shaft?
What is it, Gil?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you said you had something. It's Emilio
No.
Estevez.
For 2 points, Jack, we have a tie game. Going into their last question in the category, this could be the biggest question of the night thus far. 17 all. Will Ryan do it again? I mean, I don't want to say anything else. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, you'll find Ethan Hunt climbing the Burj Khalifa, which is located in what major city?
Dubai.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's in Dubai.
Dubai.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points, and it has happened once
All right.
again. Ryan and Gil, Ryan specifically though, 4 straight matches. The streak continues, Jack. This is Undertaker level.
You want to
my
challenge or
Gil,
something?
Gil was the quick draw on that one.
I have a feeling
Okay,
that
he did-
because I thought it was Abu Dhabi for some reason. But
Do you want to challenge?
Just no challenge. I thought they were gonna just throw
yeah,
a challenge.
I'll challenge it. I'm guessing I thought it was Abu Dhabi.
All right, so everyone, we have an official challenge from the other team. We will get back to you very soon when we come up with the final verdict.
Yeah.
All right, so we are back to you after a brief break. The challenge was upheld as we looked up the question, and the Burj Khalifa is indeed in the city of Dubai in the UAE, which means that the Mercs of Bad News have lost their challenge, and the Sous Chefs still gain the 2 points, 19-17.
The trickster had some hesitations about maybe taking Mission Impossible, but he was able to reel it in and just full send it, and now he's walking away with 8 points.
All right, but a championship shot will be decided here.
Yes. So the teams will choose 3 numbers, all of which will correlate to 3 directors that their questions will be related to. You'll have a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question, with 1 member from each team answering the 2-point, the 3-point questions, with the 5-point question being a dual effort. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner. And if there is a tie at the end of this round, we will go into overtime.
Mercs of Bad News, you guys are down. You have 14 numbers. Choose your 3 numbers, though.
2,
Okay. What is that?
2.
Okay. I will say 5. Then you want to add it up and say 7?
Yeah.
All right, 2, 5, and 7.
And the Sous Chefs.
Okay. What number you feeling good with?
3.
Okay. I'll say 11. And then
You want to add 14?
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to go with it. I was gonna think an even number, but 14. Yeah, 14 then.
All right.
Sous Chefs infamous for taking a very long time to decipher.
It's duos.
Numbers they
We
look
got to collaborate.
Well,
Yeah, they do.
according to your statistics, we're not good in this round. So
That's true. Yeah, they're thinking right there. All right, so Commissioner Jack, what director did the Mercs of Bad News draw for their 2-point question?
The number 2 correlates to the director. Oh my bird! Of Roland Emmerich.
Ooh.
Who is answering the 2-point question?
I mean, how many of his movies have you seen?
Independence Day Resurgence. Other than that,
I'll take it then. I've
This is
seen
big.
majority of his work.
Merc, consider the stronger player taking the 2 here. Huge moment. Jack?
Here is your 2-point question. Who stars as Colonel Jack O'Neill in the 1994 sci-fi film Stargate?
Kurt Russell. Final answer.
Kurt Russell is correct. 2 points for the Mercs of Bad News. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tied again.
My favorite score, a tie. Sous Chefs, we're going to go to you guys now for your 2-point question. So number 3 correlates to David Lynch.
Where's the goddamn horizon?
How do you feel?
David Lynch.
Whose birthday is tomorrow?
I mean, I'm 50-50 with him.
I've seen some big ones. I haven't seen some big ones, but it's a 2, so I don't know how big it can.
Honestly, man, I've not done well with 2 or 3-point questions. I mean, if we miss, we're tied. If not, if we get, we're in the lead.
I could do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
For the lead. In the Straight story, what vehicle does Alvin Straight ride cross country on?
I don't know how specific I have to get. I'm gonna say tractor. Final answer.
I believe we can accept that, Jack. I believe so.
Let me look it up. I think
I
not
believe
for
we can
sure.
accept that. It's lawnmower was what we were specifically looking for. But I will say off the top of my head, we can accept it because
I'll take a tractor there. Yeah.
you're a Kentucky guy, Jack. So
I would have answered tractor also.
Yeah.
he's a Kentucky. He's from He's from that area of town. Okay?
Yeah, that's a tractor, all right.
That is a correct answer. Gil gets it right. 21-19 is the score. The Mercs of Bad News down by 2 as they head to their 2-point question. All right, so the Mercs of Bad News for your 3-point question. Tyler will be fielding this. You chose the number 5, which correlates to John Ford.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, that's great. David Lynch and then John. Oh my God, Jack. Jack, you might have known what you were doing. You did some research.
All right.
Such a good movie.
John Ford directed what 1940 film starring Henry Fonda based on a classic John Steinbeck novel?
I would have got this one wrong.
I don't know why, but Sean's I'm gonna guess How Green Is My Valley.
How Green Is My Valley is incorrect. We were looking for the Grapes of Wrath.
Oh.
The Grapes of Wrath is the correct answer. A big miss from Tyler there. Jack, the tension is palpable.
Wow.
Moving on now, back to the Mercs of Bad News with their 5-point question, which they need to hit in order to stay alive in the game. You guys picked number 7, who correlates to John Carpenter.
Okay.
And here is your 5-point John Carpenter question. What John Carpenter film centers around the stopping of an American superweapon known as the Sword of Damocles?
Merc, can I see hands as well?
Big Trouble in Little China. Final answer.
I have no. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Is that
No, guys.
Can I see hands, Tyler?
Yeah, sorry, my internet just cut out for a second.
3,
Repeat.
2, 1.
Okay.
All right.
No, the Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay. All right, we'll go with that.
And your winners, Ryan Payne, the Dark Knight Gill, the Sous Chefs. What an upset. We were looking for Escape from LA. Escape from LA, the sequel to Escape from New York.
Wow.
What a match.
Wow.
What an upset, Jack. What an upset. I had Mercs of Bad News on my ballot personally, but I mean, guys, what a showing from you guys. How are you feeling?
I really thought they had that. So I'm a little shook, but I mean, the feeling is phenomenal to know that once again with Ryan this time, I am headed towards those duos championships. And look, I was a much younger player back then. I was much newer to the game. I'm so excited and I'm so hungry for those belts.
I will give all of the credit to Tyler and Merc.
Yes.
They are good players for a reason. I've watched their previous duels matches. I've watched their previous matches just to prepare myself against these guys.
Yes.
I've done like ghost stud matches, like when I'm listening online in order to make sure I'm good in my mental headspace. Still, even though I am new here and even though I'm a trivia veteran, there's still a couple things here that will still trip me up, like especially those actors rounds. I mean, look, it doesn't matter how long it's going to take me. Sooner or later, hopefully, I will sharpen my sword on that. But still, they tied us up. I knew going into that wheel round with myself and Gil, we needed either our strength or something that either one of us was good at, so we can back each other up. And I know you're going to bring this up talking to them, but yeah, that missed question, that did make the difference maker. I will be honest there.
No questions, just all the congratulations. Really, that was one of the most impressive matches I've seen recently, and you two really just have great chemistry together, and you cover your weaknesses well, and I am excited to see you guys in the championship match here soon.
Gil has he has gone to a duelist title match before last season. He's doing it again. Ryan, his first title match in the league. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of pissed because when I saw John Carpenter's name, I'm like, I felt so happy. Jag knows how big I am on him.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen Escape from LA that much, but I remember that Big Trouble from Little China has swords in it. I've always wanted to playfully just play David in a trivia match. So I'm mad that I came up short twice. I'm mad. I'm sad for Tyler because I know he's one of the best players in the league. He's one of the favorites of the league, and I believe he's never been in a championship match. I'm not sure. So just a tough loss, but they played a great game. I guess since I gotta face Hunter, I just gotta prepare for the one-on-one with him.
Yep, you are the number one contender for the singles title. So although you won't be facing Hunter and Dave for those duelist titles, you do have a title opportunity in your future now. Tyler, let's get to you. I know you've had your fair share of bad losses. You've had a lot of bad losses. You had a lot of great wins. For you, what do you and the Mercs of Bad News, what does your future hold?
I don't know. Merc, honestly, you deserve better because I guess I'm not good anymore. Guys, let's face it. I suck.
Oh, come on, Ty. You got to.
I'm serious. I got knocked out by Kurt. I got once again screwed over by Gall, and now I caused this game, Merc. You did everything you could. This is on me.
Don't say that. We both got our great questions right.
And I should have started Grapes of Wrath. It was backwards into 2, and I don't know. I mean, I really want to fix things, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I know, Merc, you're awesome, dude. I mean, I just think you deserve better than me, honestly.
You've saved us a couple times. Don't worry. You've saved us a couple times. Don't just put it on me. There's been certain times that I've had questions that I didn't even know when you pulled through. So we're a team. We win together, we lose together. Don't put no blame on yourself.
I will say, I mean, Merc's been a great partner to work with, so I appreciate that. So I thank you for that, dude. And I'd love to see us keep going now, but but who knows? I mean,
ride with it.
As the season is coming to an end, we could see you very soon. But if not, are there any words you wanted to say, everybody?
Thank you guys for cheering us on, man. I mean, Merc's been a great teammate. I hope this continues on to next season, and I thank you guys all for love and support, and we'll hope to see you guys soon. See you guys again soon.
All right.
Just since the free for all, when Helmer, you said it, everybody loved you, you definitely have a free ticket to the league, Just want to thank you guys, especially, Jag was commenting on my first match, just thank you, for just letting me join in, and for everybody that's rooted for us, who believed in us, who's enjoyed some of the antics, like eating Helmer and all those other things, just, come on, it's all love, but just, it's been fun. I like the interactions, and, just, like I said, thank you for cheering on us, and the people that are actually rooting for us. Sorry that we came up short twice, I guess.
All right. Well, Merc will be seeing you very soon in the singles title match. Tyler, we will be seeing you in the singles tournament, my friend. Thank you guys again, and good luck.
Thank you.
An emotional ending there to a very emotional match. What a match. These are the type of matches that I mentioned I like so much in movie trivia because it shows not just the knowledge that has to be instilled within our competitors, but also the strategy. What did you see today from the sous chefs that you haven't seen before?
Well, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning, I think they really liked some of the round 1 questions. I mean, Ryan was going crazy. Gil missed a couple, but he was able to pull out that Some Kind of Wonderful, if I'm correct, which
Yeah.
that was a really good pull there on his end. And then the wheel round again. I mean, kind of a gamble to take something that, well, you know, one of your teammates. I mean, Gil said, like, I'm not sure the extent I can help you, but he pulled out that Dubai answer at the end. So
it shows a lot on Gil's front, you know, not putting his ego first, not saying, hey, I'm not good at this, Ryan, let's choose something else. He put his ego aside and he let his partner lead them to a victory today, and especially in that round. Ryan took the bull by the horns in a 4th straight match, going 8 for 8 in that round. He is one of the most confident players in the league. He is one of the most smart and intelligent players in the league. I see a real future of this guy, and I cannot wait to see what the Sous Chefs do against our current Duos champions. What a match we had in store for you today. A Duos No More Contenders match. The Sous Chefs come up on top 21-19 in a upset. If you guys thought the Mercs Bad News were going to win, both teams are equally as good, so not really saying it's an upset isn't saying too much. But guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll be back to you next week with another movie trivia under the lights match. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys, for more movie trivia content like this, Cinema Wars trivia, all that jazz. For myself, for Jack, for everyone else, League of Cinephile. Take care, everyone. Ciao.